It was supposed to be the launch of his campaign. They were expecting him to say he should be the next party leader. Instead, this.
But I must tell you, my friends, you who have waited faithfully for the punchline of this speech, that having consulted colleagues and in view of the circumstances in Parliament, I have concluded that person cannot be me.
Look at the faces of the MPs backing him. They hadn't expected that. This man sank his bid. Justice Secretary Michael Gove had been at Boris Johnson's side during the referendum and for the leadership. But this morning, in a surprise move, he entered the race himself and later skewered his old partner, damning him with faint praise.
Boris is a big character with great abilities, and I enjoyed working with him during the referendum campaign, when he campaigned with great energy and enthusiasm. But there is something special about leading a party and leading a country, and I had the opportunity in the last few days to assess whether or not Boris could lead that team and build that unity. And I came, as I say, reluctantly but firmly to the conclusion that while Boris has many talents and attributes, he wasn't capable of building that team.
A surprising decision because he said this more than once.
I could not be Prime Minister. I'm not equipped to be Prime Minister. I don't want to be Prime Minister.
Back at what had been supposed to be Boris Johnson's launch, some of his supporters were clearly upset. Others were choosing their words carefully.
We had a team that was really credible and could fight that fight. When bits of that team publicly step away from that, then that makes it harder for us as a team. This was always a team game. Boris was the captain of the team, no doubt, but it was always a team game.
So now Theresa May looks like the front runner. Her campaign launch was before Boris Johnson pulled out, but after Michael Gove had come in.
Do you welcome the entry of Michael Gove into this race? And what do you make of his comments about Boris Johnson, that he decided that Boris couldn't provide the leadership or build a team for the task that's required?
Well, I mean, it's for Michael to comment. He's been working for Boris with Boris for many weeks now, but I welcome an open contest.
Even though she campaigned to remain, she said the new leader must take Britain out of the EU, and she addressed what's sometimes seen as a weakness.
And I know I'm not a showy politician. I don't tour the television studios. I don't gossip about people over lunch. I don't go drinking in Parliament's bars. I don't often wear my heart on my sleeve. I just get on with the job in front of me.
Mr Johnson, have you been done over by Mr Gove?
No doubt he has his own views on that, but for now Boris Johnson has played the game and lost. We don't know who will be Britain's next Prime Minister, but we do know it won't be him.